We're losing! Teamwork, guys, more teamwork. They're burying us alive!
Oh, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside, huh? Because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, welcome. Episode 136 of the Bad Fodder Figures podcast. Sunday night as usual. Happy to be here. Before we bring in the fellas, let's get the housekeeping stuff out of the way per usual. Free games on the Epic Game Store this week. Abzu and Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. As we discussed last week, we're going to have a Halloween costume show Sunday, November 1st. Bring you into the stream one by one, show off your wares, do your strut, and we'll pick the best winner, like a booger. We'll pick the best winner, and we'll give you some money. We haven't discussed a prize, gentlemen, but I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Are we good for $20 each? To kitty up $20 a piece, $60. Someone get a game, the best prize.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I guess. Okay. There goes my Halloween candy money.
Oh, there's no Halloween. It's canceled this year. So that is coming November 1st. If you want to be in costume, show up. We'll put you on stream. If you want to save Matt $20, don't come in costume. The three of us will be in costume, and we can save all our money. That's how we can.
I'll be in costume.
Yeah, I'm going to plan something as well. And the last bit of news here is a reminder again. Hoodie Ninja will be doing his Extra Life stream this coming Friday, October 16th, for 24 hours of Warframe. And the Saturday the 24th, one day before the greatest day of the year, he'll be doing a 12-hour stream of Firewall 0 Hour, which is a PSVR game. So just tune in for that stuff and support Jeremy, one of the founding fathers of Bad Fodder Figures. And a good trivia question, Jeremy did name the podcast, so if you like the name, go visit his stream and donate. Okay?
I will be there Friday watching that. This coming Friday, 16th. Checking him out.
So let's welcome in the gentleman, First Class Matt.
Yay!
And Eric, I've never met a tchotchke I didn't like. Glove Box.
What's up? That's me, baby.
What's going on, Eric? What are your? I'm sorry. And we are a subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming. Yes.
I thought you was going to forget. Oh no,
we are definitely now a subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming.
What wares do we have on right now? This is
this
camouflage.
This is the camouflage throwback, whatever Glovebox Gaming jersey, bruh.
Now, what number? 14.
It's always 14.
Jim Rice. Big Jim Rice.
No. Glovebox's birthday and Glovebox's number in high school. That's what that was.
No one cares about that. People want to go numbers there.
Yeah, I'm not going to the Hall of Fame with 14. Emma. No, I don't think so.
Why haven't we gotten paid yet? That's a good question. Why haven't we gotten paid yet? We're working on this behind the scenes on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna be a big buyout. I'm gonna buy Bad Fodder Figures for about $1 billion.
Yep.
I'm okay with this.
I see no problem.
Yeah. I mean, come on, let's go. We're waiting for Mike. Are you behind my back?
I'm trying to negotiate something now. I'm trying to buy Bad Fodder Figures and the WB. I'm trying to get that working.
Consolidate.
Bad Fodder Figures is signed on, but WB they're being assholes.
Eric saying he gets $100. We're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
BFFs, we're like some low hanging fruit. We're 45. It's really low and hanging.
Yeah,
exactly.
So how was your week, guys? Matt, I understand that you went to a little road trip that you teased last week on the show. Do tell.
Yeah. Me and the wife went up yesterday morning up to Trek Brewing up in Granville, Newark, Ohio area. And Victor and his wife came down from Cleveland and met us there. Our anniversary is tomorrow, so we said, let's have a little weekend trip. Went up and had a great time.
Well, tell the people who Victor is. There could be millions in the arena right now, Matt, who have no idea who Victor is.
The OG Victor.
The OG podcaster back in the day, when I was back on 40 Cast. He was the man there. It was him, myself, and then Eric, you were on. Denny came on.
Yeah.
And Keith, way back when. So
the early days.
The early days of podcasting. That was a long time ago.
Now that's like, we're going to call those the BM days, not bowel movement, before Mike days.
Before Mike days.
Before Mike days, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? But, we had that big meetup in D.C., and then a couple years ago, we all met up at Trek Brewing. Denny Luce came out from Tap the Craft, and a couple other people showed up there. And then just on the whim, a week or so ago, Barb said, hey, we're not doing anything. You want to go up to Trek Brewing for the weekend for our anniversary? Just kind of go up there and spend the night in the hotel. I said, sure, what the hell? And I said, let's contact Vic, see if he wants to come down. So I texted Vic, and within a half hour, he's like, hell yeah, we'll be there. We'll meet you there.
Wow.
Meet Kathy's in.
That's
we'll come
cool.
down. So met them. They both look great. Eric, they look awesome. Kathy looks great. Vic looks the same. He's got the big old fucking beard and shit, and on that, wearing his USMC t-shirt and shit.
Yeah, man. One thing about Vic, man, Vic is tall as hell. I don't know if y'all know that. Vic is tall. Vic's like 6'4" or something like that, right? Some crazy.
Yeah. When we was walking around, I was always walking behind Vic because this motherfucker's going to clear the way for me. So I should say that.
I was in a work meeting. Now, speaking of beards, right? I was in a work meeting the other day, and these people, I'm not regularly in a meeting with them. And the woman said to her coworker, "Oh, Brendan, so good to see you, and I'm so happy you shaved that long beard off."
Oh,
and I'm just sitting there, and eventually she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Mike." She tried to weasel her way out of that conversation.
She just don't like beards, I guess.
Yeah. She didn't realize I was in probably on her Zoom window. There was probably not she didn't have it expanded to see everybody.
And it was only the beard that she could see, probably too.
Right. I made sure to get up real close to the rest of the meeting too.
You should have told her, hey. You should have told her, hey. Don't knock it till you try it.
Bet you want to run your hands through that.
No, she wants to run her. Let me stop. I'm about to get crazy. But go ahead.
So you had a good time, Matt. Now I was
great time.
47, Matt, right?
Yeah.
47 about going on 77. I mean,
something like that. One foot in the grave.
So you got to explain to me how this happens. And Eric, you can back me up and tell me if I'm crazy or not. But 2.5 hour ride,
okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. You're correct.
To go into a brewery, right?
Yes.
And and what time you check in at the hotel? What time do they let you check in?
With the hotel, we get the text message about the official was 3:00. We get the message about 2:00. Around there, we had a message. Hey, your room's ready to be.
So Eric, you run me. I'm going to run the situation. I just trying to throw it out there and see if I'm the crazy one. Because if you tell me I'm the crazy one, I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to blink because I have been called worse things than that. If you were going to a brewery to drink, that's the main plan, to drink and have a considerable amount of alcohol, unwind with your friends, kick back. You got a hotel. What time are you hitting the brewery? Roughly, give or take. You can check in at 3. What time are you hitting that? You're going to have a dinner or something like that, Don't overthink it, Eric. I don't want the hat swelling.
No, I'm trying to think of what time did you get there, Matt?
I think Matt was there about 7:45
I'm not sure I'm supposed to answer right now. I'm not sure I'm supposed to answer this right now.
I think he was there
because
at 7:45 a.m.
Well, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to check all my stuff into the hotel. and then we going to hit the brewery after. I mean, what time does the brewery close?
Probably 8 or 9.
9 o'clock in Ohio.
Okay, so once we get our stuff thrown in, we get ready. We're gonna come down and we're gonna go to the brewery.
So Matt,
right?
What time did you get into the brewery?
Well,
What time did
John
you
John was unlocking the doors. John was unlocking the doors.
And what time was that?
We got there about 11:30 noon, around that time.
And what time?
So
Maybe 11.
And what time were you done? 2:30, you said.
It was closer to 3.
And what time
Actually.
could you check into the hotel? 3.
3. Yeah.
So what happened from 3 o'clock? So at 3 o'clock, you go back to the hotel, you unwind, you wash up, do whatever. You guys gonna go out to dinner and stuff?
Yeah, we went to the brewery. Had some great beers. Okay, beers were good. All right, food was great. He serves food now. Last time we was there, he just had food trucks and that, but now he's got an actual menu of shit, which is he's got some good food. So yeah, went back to the hotel, chilled for I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
we had to do what we had to do.
Yeah, let me squeeze one out, Jada. Yeah.
Test it out the bed. Okay.
Yeah.
And then around, I don't know, 4:30 or something like that, 4:35.
Early bird.
We met up. We met up with
you built up an appetite.
We met with Vic and Kathy again, and we went into beautiful downtown Granville and walked around and went to little stores, and then we went to somewhat beautiful New York, Ohio, which is not as beautiful as Granville, Ohio. And we went to a winery and sat down, had some wine and some cheese and
okay.
salami.
So my perception here was a little off. I thought you were just doing the brewery stuff, but you did a lot of other stuff afterwards.
Correct. Yeah. No. We was at the brewery for a while, and then we went and did other things in the area. Yeah.
Right.
And then went back to the hotel. Vic and Kathy went to their respective room. Barb went to her respective room, and things played out from there.
Gotcha. Eric's doing more air quotes. Okay. So you had a full day. My bad. I thought you were just going to the brewery and then you were back at the hotel from like 2:30 to like the end of the day and not doing anything. But you had other plans. You had other stuff to do. Okay.
That would have been fine too. I mean, the whole point was to get away from the fucking family and shit. So yeah, that would have been cool too, just to lay around the fucking hotel room without fucking kids and shit around.
Your kids always up in your business? I was just thinking about this before we started tonight. My wife is away down the Cape with my youngest son, and my 2 boys are here, and I don't see them at all. They're just homebodies in their room, on their devices, on their consoles. I don't see them.
Teenagers don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Matt. I know your son. He has a girlfriend. I know he doesn't see you at all. And then your other son is kind of young, but he can take care of himself, right?
Yeah, they're both pretty much on their own. Like the other day, I was down here screwing around on the computer, and Noah's like right there on the couch. I was like, dude, what are you doing? I'm time by myself, down on the couch on the computer and shit.
That's like, I'm going to watch porn. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Get up out of here.
I'm trying to dial this channel in. I've been futzing around with these knobs all afternoon.
Exactly. Go do something.
No, but I was wondering, like, the opposite. Like, have I done something wrong? Have I not engaged with these kids? And like, I know my wife's going to come home and she's gonna be like, did you even talk to your kids? And I'm like, they're in their room. I can't get them to come down.
I'm the same way, Mike. I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Am I doing something wrong?
No. You're not doing anything wrong. Kids at teenage years, they don't want to have nothing to do with you, bro. And you just, how you fix that? You say, okay, peace out. See you. They'll come back. They'll come back around when they're hungry or they need money.
Eric, the way I see that too is like, okay, you know what? They got a roof over their head. They're being fed.
Absolutely.
All this other shit's going on. So like, okay, hey, you know what? Shit.
All right, now think back when you guys was teenagers. Was you hanging around your mom and your dad all the time? Hell no.
Fuck no.
My mission in life was see what's the next chick I could get with.
Well,
That's it.
I wasn't so fortunate. I wasn't so focused. I mean, I would have loved to have been focused on that, but my prize is more on music, which we'll get into in just a few minutes here. But
Right.
yeah, I was not with my parents. No.
No.
I don't think any teenager wants to be around their
Hell
parents.
no.
Well, that's good to hear because I do worry sometimes that I'm just letting them stay in their rooms. But.
Nah, they're fine. And,
I mean, not
and
you
you
know,
got
like knocking them
and
in.
Mike, and Mike, you got boys. You know what they're doing in their rooms. Come on.
Stop it.
Yeah, they're
They gotta get the poison out, bro.
they gotta get the poison
we're
out.
gonna move-
Eric's
yeah.
right.
We're going to move on quickly, gentlemen. It is,
You ever take the garbage can full of Kleenex and smell if it smells like bleach or not to see? You know,
Garbage full of Kleenex. Jeez Louise.
and I have to do trash on fucking Saturdays, too, and I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
What? Fuck?
So that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So where's your hype level, Eric? Less than a month to the Xbox Series X and S. Tomorrow will be exactly a month to the PS5. Where's the hype level?
My hype level is through the roof.
Through
Through the roof. Now, Tuesday, my hype level is good for that Oculus Quest 2, bro. My hype level is there for that.
I have not read any reviews yet. I saw some quick blurbs online, and I guess Jeff Gersman from Giant Bomb had some reservations about the Facebook integration with Oculus Quest 2. So you're going to have to let us know about that next week, if that is intrusive or not.
You got to have an account. I mean, I don't care. I'm not one of them guys, bro. I don't care. What I need, a Facebook account? Cool. That's what. All right, cool.
Well, let me know. Well, let us know if it's just as simple as that. Please report back.
Okay. But
Matt,
yeah, I'm hyped, bro.
You hype? Matt, you
hype.
can't wait, right? You're still worried. You're being a nervous Nelly, right? Hope it's coming on the 10th.
I'm a little concerned. Yeah, you know, let's see. Hopefully, on the 10th, I get that text message from Best Buy that hey, it's ready for pickup. Come and get it.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's what I'm hoping for. But I'm nervous, you know, because the thing is, like, it was like later in the day when I got my pre-order in. So it's like, okay, wait a minute. You know, is that like a guaranteed thing now on the 10th or not? We'll see. But I don't know. Looking forward to that. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to play some games on a new thing, get it hooked up. You know, Cyberpunk on that, Destiny on that. Man.
Well, by that time too, the presidential election will be over, and I should have stated this off the bat. We're not endorsed by the Taliban or the New England Journal of Medicine, but we still bring you a show every week.
That's right.
Well, where was I going with that? I have no idea.
I have no idea, but I'm glad we're not endorsed by them.
Yeah.
We're not. Imagine that your most recent endorsement is the Taliban. But what I was trying to say is, by the time these consoles come out, the election will be over. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking that a short amount of time, we're going to have this burst of excitement, news, and new generation of consoles. It's going to be strap in, gentlemen. The next 30 days, strap in.
What's the first games you guys gonna get?
I'm probably going to play
Destiny 2,
Cyberpunk. I'm probably Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk comes out the 19th.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. So I'll probably be playing Destiny 2, the new expansion, Miles Morales, Spider-Man thing.
I'm getting that Ratchet and Clank. That Ratchet and Clank, man. Ugh.
Yeah, you gotta have the Ratchet and Clank.
Gotta have a Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, and Barb found out this past weekend that I'm getting that I had pre-ordered the Series X. I let it slip while we was at dinner.
How'd that go?
Does this look like an Xbox Series X?
That's good. That's good. I should have done it then. No,
she got mad, and then you took her down to Pound Town, and she got happy again, huh?
Oh, she was happy many times. But no, it kind of slipped out during talking with Victor. We were talking about the new consoles.
What is Victor? Victor didn't pre-order anything, right? He missed out.
No,
right?
he did not. He did not. No, he's like all on the Switch, man. He don't do much console gaming much anymore. Yeah. He's on the Switch, man.
Because his kids are mostly out of the house, right? So he's just sitting there noodling around on his own.
Yeah. His kids are all in for it, on for the gaming and all that stuff. But he's kind of went back. He's if it's not in a Switch, he don't do much.
Yeah, a lot of people do that because it's portable. Portability of it.
Yeah. But I let it slip, and Barb's like, "Wait a minute, yeah, that's what you want, isn't it? I was like, well, that's what I pre-ordered. I got pre-ordered it.
That's why I
So
go to
sorry,
work
Mar.
That's why I go to work every day.
That's right.
Well, that's what she said. She said, this is why I can't keep working, because Matt keeps buying shit. This is why I gotta keep working. That's what she told Kathy.
Oh my god!
I said, you keep working so we can go do shit like this. This is why we're working. And I said, shut your fucking mouth.
Oh no! Well, again, quickly moving on. We had some sad news this week. Eddie Van Halen passed away. Now, maybe to some of the, if we have any young people listening, that might not mean much to anybody. But if you grew up in the '80s and you were an MTV child, this had to, knock your socks back a little bit. This had to stop you in your tracks.
I didn't know he had cancer for the last 10 years.
Oh yeah, they don't know if he was a heavy smoker, but he blames it on the metal pick.
Yeah, the metal pick.
Putting,
Serious?
Yeah.
One or the other, He had tongue
That's what I've
cancer,
read
right?
also.
He had tongue cancer, and then it spread everywhere else.
I had no idea he had fucking cancer.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, very sad. You cannot think about the 80s and MTV without thinking of those, Van Halen videos. And they were just everywhere. Even the whole, then the second wave of Van Halen with Sammy Hagar, they were just as successful, if not more successful, with Sammy. But yeah, a huge loss. And then, for someone like me who fancies myself as somewhat of a musician, I grew up with countless guitar players who just idolized the guy.
Hell of a guitar player. Good God, he could play the goddamn guitar, man.
Yeah. Did you guys like Van Halen back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I listened to just the popular songs, the popular. I didn't know their whole,
like Jump and Panama and Ain't
Yeah,
Talking About Love.
I mean, our age growing up, was it 1984 was the main album that came out back in the day there. Had all them hits on it. So,
for me, I casually listened to them, but they weren't tough enough. They weren't heavy enough. They weren't mean enough. You know what I mean? Their pop sensibilities didn't grab me in as a young angry Ute. I wanted something with a little bit more bite on it. You know what I mean? A little bit more meat on the bone. But still, certainly respected their craftsmanship.
Yeah, great band.
Yeah, the first 4 or 5 records, outstanding.
Yeah.
So a sad week there. I'm not sure if anybody out listening or listening to us on Twitch has anything to chime in on that, but it was a sad time. Football this week, and speaking of sad times, Matt. Not a successful day for the Washington football team or the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals. Yeah, they got the Ravens drugged the Bengals, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, they did. Fucking another winner for the Bengals defense today. And the offensive line.
27-3, huh?
Yeah. Ravens are good, though.
Yeah. Bengals, their defense, and they tell you what, man, their offensive line, god damn. Joe Burrow's going to get hurt out there.
Yeah, just like.
But I tell you what, Joe Burrow though,
like a turnstile. Just letting the defensive guys by, like they're.
That's what they're doing. Without even a subway ticket. Say, here, go ahead. Just let them through. But Joe Burrow though, even though that he was, been sacked a lot, he is the set an NFL record for a rookie quarterback for yardage. So his first 3 games, over 300 yards a game.
Give him a nice performance trophy. One of those little gold trophies. We'll put it on his desk tomorrow. We'll pat him back.
I guess, whatever. I mean, he's it's unfortunate he is getting his ass kicked out there with getting sacked all the time.
How's AJ Green doing?
He's old and needs to go away somewhere. He's one hit away from getting hurt again for the season. He is just like, man, come on, dude.
Now, what's the talk in Cincinnati? Now, for a while there, Marvin Lewis just got, extended, and the guy didn't have an appetite to fire him. This Zach Taylor guy's on his 2nd year, and he's got about, 3 wins?
He's got 3 wins.
Yeah. So is there any, I'm sure Sports Talk Radio is talking about getting rid of him, but what do you think? Think they're going to let
Sports
this
Talk
guy play?
No, Sports Talk Radio is all about the offensive line and how Burrow's getting slammed almost every play. That's what the people are talking about in Cincinnati. Is the offensive line.
Well, you got to be able to coach him up. I mean, Dallas today won with all their starting offensive linemen hurt and out for the year. They had a guy playing center today that just played his very first game as a center ever in football. You got to coach these guys up at some point. Who's the offensive line coach? You got to do some, different running plays. You got to help out, pinch in with the tight ends. Get the running, the blocking.
Didn't Dak get hurt today too?
Oh, Dak has got a terrible injury. He might not play again until 2022.
Was it
Dalton?
ankle?
Dalton. It's time to get my Dalton jersey out again.
His ankle was pointed the other way.
Yeah, so I was like, wow.
And he got fucked too because they didn't negotiate a long-term contract for Dak, so he was just playing on the what do they call it when they give you the highest paid money for that position. I forget what the tech. Someone help me out. The technical term when they franchise tag.
Franchise tag. Yeah. That's what AJ Green's got.
They franchised him, so he's getting a sizable amount of money, but he's on a 1-year deal, so he might not play for the Cowboys again. He might.
Yeah, he gonna be damaged goods. I think if it like speaking of the quarterbacks, our quarterback came back in today.
Alex Smith.
Freaking Alex Smith came back in, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well for him. I think he was playing a little timid.
Well, he didn't start though, right? They had the other guy start?
Kyle Allen started.
Yeah.
And he was just getting destroyed. I mean, LA is a their defense is serious, man, with like Donald and all of that.
Yeah.
Man, them guys are serious, man. So this guy has really no experience, really. He's been in the league a while, but he's never really played too much. And then you're gonna put Alex Smith back in. And I think he was playing a little timid.
Can
you imagine? Yeah, can you imagine playing after they just basically just tore your leg off? You know what I mean? And coming back, man. And they were rushing him, man. So
I mean, I don't wish any ill will to any of these players. I don't want some players I don't want to succeed, but I don't want them to have quality of life injury. And Dak certainly is probably out of football definitely for this year and maybe next year too, depending on the severity of it. I mean, he had like a Gordon Hayward type injury who was with the Celtics.
Yeah.
And it took him like a year and a half to come back.
And I think that's going to damage him too, man.
Well, he's a running quarterback and a throwing quarterback. I mean, he ran today they threw him a pass today for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if he lacks his mobility, that takes a big part of his game away. I mean, he's not a huge runner like Russell Wilson or Lamar Jackson, but he's still got some wheels on him.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate, but and then the Patriots didn't play today. COVID again with the Pats.
It delayed another week?
Yeah, they don't play till Sunday. 8 different teams got their schedules rearranged because of COVID with the Titans and the Patriots.
Wow.
It's the NFL's own fault. You got a team that got one guy, and then, sometimes it takes, they say, 4 to 5 days to come back positive.
They're not in the bubble like the NFL, right?
Right. No, they're not. And what the shame is, they made them go to Kansas City and play that game, and they're all in the plane together, even though they did take 2 planes. And that's how you get guys sick, by just keeping them close to each other. And, so now Patriots aren't as bad as the Titans, who just have been completely ravaged, but it's wild times for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said Titans might start forfeiting games. They are questioning the Titans breaking rules. I don't think the Patriots have been accused of, this year at least, in terms of COVID, of breaking any rules. So yeah, some crazy stuff there.
Well, yeah, I mean, the NFL is trying to take it pretty serious. They've been finding coaches and stuff without wearing masks, which half the other teams not wearing masks, but okay, fine the coaches for not wearing a mask. The refs are out there with their mask on and off and shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, you hope it just stays at this level, right? That it's not like multiple teams and starts progressing and then they got to shut it down for a few weeks. You hope it stays at some sort of sensible level. Other than that, gentlemen, how was your week? Anything going on that we should talk about?
Oh man,
No.
weather's beautiful. Leaves are turning.
Yeah.
Beautiful fall weather around here, man.
It's freaking raining over here, man.
Oh no.
Remnants from that storm down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing with here. We had a little bit of rain yesterday and this morning.
We had a bad storm the middle of the week, and I didn't really leave the house much this week. And so, we've talked before about our driveway being pretty long. And so Lynn was down the Cape, and I had to go to the dump yesterday and do some other errands. And I noticed this old tree on one of the curves. It's like sagging. It's like it's been chewed out by termites, and any day now it's gonna topple over.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm driving, I'm texting Lynn, have you seen that tree? And she's like, have I seen that tree? She's like, look on the other side, that big, huge branch. I pushed that into the woods because it was blocking the driveway. So I'm out.
Oh no.
So I'm out thinking it's just, this fucking a big branch, but not fucking anything too big, right? She said she pushed it. I came back, and this thing has to be between, I'd say, 30 and 40 feet wide. Like long, you know what I mean? It's a massive branch. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to get the chainsaw out and start cutting it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, with some of the little branches or whatever, I was doing no problem. And then there's like the tree is being held up where it broke on one end. So there was sort of like this, maybe like half moon type shape to the branch. And I'm trying to just cut it down the middle. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just fucking got my chainsaw and I'm fucking trying to cut this tree, right?
Right.
But because it's such a massive branch, as I'm cutting down, I guess I'm supposed to cut. Yeah, I'm supposed to do some up cuts and down cuts, right? My chain's
wedge your chainsaw in there.
My chain's getting all fucked up. It's getting wedged in there. I was like, fuck this. I mean, it was off to the side, and I was like, I got other shit to do at my house. What am I doing? So anyways, I called my guy, Maniac, talked about this, and he was going to come down yesterday and stay the day today and do some stuff, but he's probably going to come down next week and help out. So yeah, I got this big branch that needs to be cut up. It's oak, so it's too bad you don't live by, Matt. You could have some oak for your smoker. You could have some oak for the inside of your house or whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're gonna cut all that up and then see what happens with this other tree. I mean, the other tree is pretty massive, but all the termites ate out the middle of it, and if you get real close, you can see through it, and it's just like.
Fucking take it down while he's there. Fucking cut it, notch it, take it down, fucking push it down so it goes down in the woods.
Yeah, that's the way it's facing anyways,
yeah. Fucking take care of it.
Yeah.
While he's there.
So, Maniac, if you're still there in chat and listening, I got a punch list, sir. I got a punch list of things we need to tackle.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bring your tools. Matt, start driving now. You'll be here by Friday.
I was going to say, do I need to take some time off for work this week or what?
Yeah, we got a punch list.
Let me put in Google, see how long of a drive that is.
Well, you owe me about $300, Matt. Just put it that way. Tough.
Wait, what? Now, yeah. What? How am I going to owe you $300?
We had a tough technical week because of all this, the windstorm, right? So Matt and I played Borderlands the other night. Okay. And we are unable to. We tried, right? So every time I play with Matt, we party up in Borderlands, and then my Xbox turns off. Like I go to the loading screen.
Turn off.
I go into the loading screen after I try to join his party. The screen, like the logo, Borderlands logo comes up. Then the screen goes black, and my Xbox just shuts off. This happened twice on Wednesday or Thursday. But anyways, on the second attempt of that happening, my Astro A50 is bricked. Meaning I can't use them on my PS4 or my Xbox anymore. When I put them on the docking station, it
just goes. I saw you. The lights.
It's just like the lights go boop, boop, boop. You know, they don't stay illuminated like solid, showing you how much battery life you have anymore. And, you know, I've done the hard reset, you know, holding down the Dolby button, holding down the game thing, waiting 15 seconds. You know, the headset reboots, no difference. I've gone, you know, connected them to my PC to, you know, do the firmware update. Nothing. So I just have basically a bricked pair of Astro A50s that fucking can't do anything with.
Did you check online and see if that happens a lot or something?
It does. I checked on Reddit. There's a bunch of people reporting it. Nobody from Astro has responded yet. They respond to all these other threads on Reddit, but this particular issue, they're not responding. I opened it up to, you know, I opened up a support ticket with them. I is mentioning cables. Well, I've tried different cables. There's cables that are plugged into my consoles, and there's cables that are plugged into my PC. So I've used different cables that way. So yeah, essentially, when the second time the Xbox shut off, the A50s now are just fucking junk. Can't use them.
Wow. How long you had them?
Well, these are the pair that I won from them.
Okay.
So really, I'm only out $100 because I did buy the. I bought the PS4 base. You know, when I won it, I won the Xbox version of it. But you can use the same base, just pick them up and put them in. So I guarantee they're going to come back to me and say, cut them up again like they did before. Because remember when they sent me the first pair, the headset thing was just like, there was like no tension. You would just put it.
Right.
So they said, cut those up, take a picture, and we'll send you a brand new pair. So they're going to, I mean, there was just going to be like $1,000 to get me one good headset that works. I think I'm done with Astro. I ordered Steel Series this week.
Yeah.
The Arctis 7X.
7. Yeah, I sent those to EJ for his birthday. He loves it.
Yeah. So disappointing. Yep.
Oh well.
So hopefully they get back to me and can tell me what's wrong with it. But until now, they just sit in that fucking in the cradle, and they're just all the little digits, you know, jumbled up and can't get any sound on either console. Most unfortunate.
Yep.
All right, let's take a drink break and get into the news, shall we?
Absolutely.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? Do you hear what he just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no, I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
All right, in our private little Twitter chat amongst ourselves here, we had quite the laugh this week. I'm going to throw this image up here for people to see.
Oh, please! I was hoping you would.
As we talk about this story, this I call it. Is this guy? Chat, let me know. Is this guy being smug, or is he having an oh shit moment? Like, now I got to put this back together. I need a vote here. Smug Little Man, or oh shit.
I'm gonna go oh shit. He's like, what in the hell?
He's like, I spent all day taking this motherfucker apart, and yay me.
Hey man, that's a lot of shit, and look how big everything is, like the fan and shit. Look at that shit. Bro.
It is a beast. That thing is a fucking beast.
Do you think he puts that back together? Or he puts
I think he can.
Comes in and puts it back together.
I think he can, but
I think he can too. But do you think he did? Is the larger question.
No.
Yeah.
I think he's I think he's having an oh shit moment.
What did I do?
That thing is huge, man. And I thought the what was it? PS3 was huge, man.
True, man. This is like bigger than the PS3, man. It is. No, but once you take them panels off, it kind of, you know, makes it lots of fun. Them panels is what makes it look big.
I can't wait till you can get like custom panels. Oh man, I can't wait.
Well, you know, everybody and their mother is going to be doing
this guy.
Everybody and their mother is going to be doing whatchamacallit, the 3D printing, right? They're going to try to print their own shit like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's going to be a huge aftermarket for those panels.
I would buy a 3D printer just so I could make my own panels. That would be cool.
That's what Jeremy says.
I want nothing to do with a 3D printer. Everybody that I own them, you know how people say the happiest day, and then like when people have a pool or a boat, there's like the two happiest days is the day they get it and the day they get rid of it. I think the same thing with 3D printers. I want nothing to do with them.
Shoot, that'd be cool just to do that.
Just look at that thumbnail right there. How big that son of a bitch looks.
It's like his whole chest. Like it's huge. And we're really not going to know until we get our hands on it ourselves. But that thing is huge, man.
Well, keep going down.
But you would think it'd have to be that big because of the power it has in it. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty beefy wide there, huh?
It's a PC, bro. Basically.
Go down right the next picture.
And I like how if you watch the video, how he took the base off and put the base onto it and made it so you can lay it horizontally. That was cool.
I mean,
that picture right there looks like. I mean, it gives you how big that son of a bitch is right there, where he's holding it with his two hands here.
Yeah.
I don't think this thing comes with a screwdriver, right? Is it a given? Would we say it's a given that everybody owns a screwdriver?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
Yes.
Because you're going to need a screwdriver to take that bottom.
If not, you use a fucking quarter in that big old slot they had there. You use a quarter to unscrew that goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
A lot of people are giving this thing shit. I think it looks gorgeous. I like the way it looks. I do. I think it's a conversation piece, man.
Well, Matt, I also feel like every time the way you say that, all I picture is that Christmas movie with the lamp with the fucking stocking with the
Christmas Story.
Yeah, what was wrong with that? What was wrong with that? That was awesome too.
I have that exact lamp, bro. I have it.
I don't think anything is wrong with that opinion, but just the way you say it, it's a nice conversation piece. My brain just
look at that! It's a prize. It's a major prize.
Award. It's a major award. Yeah, major award. It's a major award. Look at this.
He said, "I won it."
If you could just see it from out here.
Oh, Matt, you're stupid, Matt. You are stupid.
I think it's gorgeous. I think. Hey,
it's a major award, Matt.
It's a major award. It's a major award, Barb. It's a major award.
I mean, this would be the only way I'll change the fucking plates. If someone could make me a 3D fishnet, so it looks like the fucking, almost sort of like the fucking lamp in Christmas Story.
Those would be your holiday plates you put on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a lampshade on top of it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
It kind of scared me when he was pulling them panels. He was kind of like, putting some pressure on that somebody to pull that panel off. I could see that somebody breaking a tab or something,
Yeah, how many assholes are going to break a tab?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're going to have butt-naked PS5s.
All right, take care, buddy. The cooling fan, massive, 2 dust-catching holes that you can use to vacuum out the dust. All your pussy hair down there, Matt, in the basement.
Well, that's cool, though. I think that's cool. You can dust out the hair. That's cool.
Yeah. It's good to dust out the old hair.
The Blu-ray drive is completely covered in sheet metal and mounted with 2 layers of insulators to reduce drive noise and vibration.
That's cool.
Look at the heat sink on this bad boy. Good Lord. Massive. And the power supply unit's kind of funky looking too, but hey, whatever it takes to make the things fucking quiet, right?
The fan on the thing's like one of the big fucking fans you'd run in your HVAC machine to blow the air around your house, man. That's how big the fucking fan looks in that thing, too.
Yeah, and on the opposite, so if you're on the stream now, probably catch up in a minute or two here. I'm showing the fan. On the other side of this, the fan goes all the way through on both sides. But up on that curve, on the other side, that's where the door is that you can put in the expandable SSD, the M.2 SSD drive.
And
it's going to take the normal size, the 2280.
Well, that's good. No proprietary bullshit. Yeah,
right.
let's
They
get
just
it.
haven't come out. It does have to meet like a certain speed. I want to say it's got to be like over 5,000, 5,600 or something like that. But they haven't, I think at some point they're going to come out with and give you like, hey, these are the ones we've tested and that work. So I wouldn't rush out and buy anything quite yet, but
Yeah.
that's where you'll be able to do it. But yeah, I'm glad, last week we didn't know much. We're slowly starting to get some of this news here. It's good to see what the guts look like. I don't ever want to really be in there minus maybe, changing up the popped collar to something else and swapping the drive.
Yeah.
Putting a new drive in.
I definitely see a market for the panels coming up.
Yeah, definitely.
Different colors, designs or whatever. I definitely see. I see glove box gaming.
Oh man, you don't
coming
know?
out.
That's man, I can't wait, Matt.
So in the early gamers and beta days, Jay and I were friends with Toasty stickers, Flaming Toast. Remember those?
Yeah,
You put
yeah,
the
yeah.
decals on your light bar.
I got some on mine right now. Look
Yeah.
at that. What's a glove box?
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
dude or people like him, because that business is going away now, right? They don't have that decals, that light on the DualSense. People like that. Are they shifting their business now to these plates, that you can put on the side? I saw
Yeah.
some Spider-Man mock-up ones that looked incredible.
Oh, I bet. Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
wow.
So I'm getting a little hype, seeing all that. Again, I don't want to be, dabbling in the guts too much of these things, but it was.
Yeah, I don't
cool.
see you, Mike, taking them apart at all, like these
Hey.
guys.
Hey, let me just put it out there that I on all my PlayStations, the pros have swapped out the hard drive with that hybrid SSD. I was able to do that on my own.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Okay.
So
I don't see you being defeated like that man there, though, taking it apart. If you do it, Mike, I want you to take a picture of your shit apart and you sitting there like that guy was.
Smug Little Man.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad actually.
Smug Little Man.
But
Look at that. That's
That is if that is shit eating grin doesn't say I'm defeated, I don't know what the fuck is.
I don't. It's hard to say. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't know if he's saying fuck this machine or fuck you. I did it.
I mean, he's so skinny.
But
Too.
it-
Maybe
but-
he's just thinking I want a hamburger.
but in contrast, it don't. If that's all the way broken down, it doesn't look like a lot of pieces, really, right? You guys could put that together. I'm sure you could.
You think so?
No, that doesn't look bad.
Yeah, man, it doesn't look too many
Yeah.
pieces.
To be honest with you, the hardest part when I watched that video, what looked like taking off the panels, looked like he was kind of. You could tell there was some tension there trying to.
And that's
take them off.
when I get Lynn to do that type of shit because I'm like I'm like Captain Caveman guy when it comes to shit like that.
Just get frustrated and say,
Yeah, exactly. And shit just gets broken. Lynn, I need your delicate touch here to take these off. Thank you.
yeah.
That's what I told Barb last night. It didn't happen.
Take them off?
No, the delicate touch.
Oh. Didn't have a you had to do all the work?
I wouldn't say that, but
All right, moving on before Matt gets
Please.
in trouble. We don't know who listens to these fucking shows. PlayStation 5, we been talking about, them not being forthcoming with information, Sony. So now we're getting dribs and drabs of things. They're talking about backwards compatibility. 99% of the PS4 games will be playable on the PS5 on day one. I'm going to repeat that again. 99% of PS4 games will be playable on the PS5 on day one. They came out with a list of games that didn't work, and it was 10 games, and I think I only heard one or two of them. Like the Hitman Go collection doesn't work, and some Afro Samurai game doesn't work. And the other 8 games I've never heard of.
So their library is going to be like
4,000 games.
that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Day one.
So they got this FAQ out on their blog. What's the difference between playing PS4 games on the Ps5 Digital versus the PS5? Of course, the experience is going to be the same, except the digital version won't play disc. The PS5, you will have to use your disc. and you have to keep it in there. It's not one of those like DRM checks, and then you can take it out. No, you got Witcher 3 for the PS4 on disc. You got to keep it in the disc while you play it. I think that's pretty expected.
So
No,
Makes sense.
so do we know about like say if I load up Last of Us 2, what's the cloud saving like? Did they touch on that at all?
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
They say when you sign into your PS5 with your account for PlayStation Network, you automatically see your library of played PS4 content through the menu.
Okay.
I advise you to obviously to keep your PS5 up to date. What is the PS4 game experience like on the PS5? They say PS4 titles will even be better on the PS5. You'll see increased loading speeds on the PS5 console. They're also going to use something called Game Boost, which is offering improved or more stable frame rates. Some titles with unlocked frame rates or dynamic resolution up to 4K may see higher fidelity. Additionally, PS4 games will also take advantage of some of PS5's new UX features, but they'll have more to come on that later. PlayStation VR backwards compatible. Those games that they just talked about, Eric, include all the PlayStation VR games. So
Cool.
PlayStation VR will be playable on the PS5. They say, please note that playing PS VR games on the PS5 requires a PSVR headset, a DualShock 4 wireless controller, or PlayStation Move controllers, and your PS4 camera. The PS5 HD camera is not compatible with the PSVR and the PS5. So at this present moment, we don't know why one would buy a PS5 camera. I bought one. I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do with it. Is it just for streaming? I guess so. But right now it is not for PSVR.
PSVR.
They say you'll need to use your PS camera and the PS camera adapter, no purchase required, to use PSVR on the PS5. So some sort of adapter they're coming out with, Eric, that you're going to need?
Yeah, I want to. They say they're going to send them out for free. I guess when it launches, you're going to be able to go to the website and see if you can get one or whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Sort of like I think they did something like that for like Xbox did something with the connect the wires and shit like that. Yeah. What about PS4 games on PS Now and PS Plus? Those will be included. So if you're on the PS5 and you go to PS Now, you'll be able to play PS4 games on the PS5. You can stream PS4 games to the PS5, but they won't take advantage of the boost. How do PS4 game transfers and game saves work between the two consoles? You can transfer digital games, game data, and game saves from a PS4 console to a PS5 console using LAN cables or by connecting wirelessly through Wi-Fi. If you've already stored PS4 games and game data in the external USB storage device connected to your PS4, you can bring them over to the PS5 with that same external USB. If you're a PS Plus member, you can also sync PS4 games through the PS5 cloud storage. So there you go, Eric. If you got a single-player game like The Last of Us 2, upload that shit to the cloud, go to your PS5, and then download it.
That's nice. That's good.
Yeah, the Xbox doesn't have a convoluted process like that. It just works. But at least they're giving you an option here how to do shit.
There you go.
The ability to transfer game saves between PS4 and a PS5 is a developer decision. So keep that in mind, and will vary title by title for cross-generational games. How will you know if the PS4 games aren't playable? It will tell you in the store PS4 only. So there you go. There's some good information. And Maniac says in chat, will PT work on the PS5? Everybody know what PT is here? Matt and Eric, you know what PT is?
Remember that game that came out, that demo that came out a couple of years ago?
That was
I don't think you can
Norman
download
Reedus
that,
thing.
Eric. Jay, I'm not sure if you can download that because that's not in the store. So you already
That's
have
off
to
the
have
store.
it on. You'd have to have it on your external and then transfer it over. So if you have that already on an external, you got to try it out, see if it'll work.
Yeah, because I remember they were selling PS4s on eBay that had that already on it, trying to make a lot of money off of that.
Yeah. And Maniac also says Raise the Dead will play on PS5. So Raise the Dead is a game that Jay and I have been following for 6 years, maybe longer. When these new consoles came out in 2013, they just announced this title, and they showed it at a couple PAX. This Ragtag Studios, I had them on Gamers and Beta to talk about this game, and now it's finally ready to come out October 22nd. Eric, Raise the Dead.
I'm gonna check it out. Let me look at it.
Maniac, put in chat. What was the game that was on the original Xbox game? Some zombie game that was on the original Xbox. They're the same developers, or some of the same developers. But yeah, that game's coming out. It's kind of like a Pikmin game, but with zombies. Raise the Dead. I think they were on one of the Stubbs the Zombie is the game that I was thinking of. All right. While Eric's looking that up, moving on. The PS Store update is coming out this week, Matt. Something I know.
Oh, yeah?
I know you are a Vita enthusiast. So starting on October 19th for the web and October 28th for mobile, you'll no longer be able to buy PS3, PSP, or PS Vita games in the PlayStation Store. Or apps, themes, and avatars. So all that stuff, they're getting ready for the console launch. If you want to buy stuff for the PS3 or the PSP or the Vita, you have to go through that device, the store that's on that device. You're no longer going to just be able to go to the PlayStation Store to download, which some people might be upset about, but I'm happy to see some of the bloat go away, right? All the tons of shit that's in there. So you're not going to lose your digital license to any of this stuff. You just got to go to those stores and download it to those devices going forward.
Yeah, they're streamlining things, cleaning it up, making like you said, they're getting ready for the PS5. They're making small changes to get ready.
Yep. Trophies were updated this week. I know you guys are big trophy hunters.
Not even.
Big time trophy hunters. So before, the level cap was 100, and trophies didn't really mean much because you seemed like you inevitably were stuck at a certain number forever, and it never fucking moved, and people complained about that. So now it goes from 1 to 999, and the first couple levels are very easy to move through. So I think I was somewhere in the 15 range. And when this trophy thing all got sorted out this week, I went from 15 to 263.
Wow.
So that's my trophy level right now.
Wow.
I'm going to check mine. Gee.
Yeah,
so I'm still in the bronze tier. I'm about 40 odd places away from going into the silver tier.
You just went to your like the dashboard or what?
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the trophies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, are trophies and achievements a big thing for you guys?
Not at all.
I could
not anymore.
No.
No. I mean, I do not hunt for any of them, but I do like them when they pop up. I won't lie to you about that. But I don't hunt for them. No, it's not something I will go out of my way for.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt? Did you ever care back in the day when they first launched?
You don't get anything for it. If I ever get some type of reward, maybe, sure, but no. I could care less about those goddamn things.
Just a distraction.
It is. I mean, yeah, it is.
No, I mean, back in the early days of building communities and hanging out with people, and, it's a way to, hey, help me out with this trophy, I'll help you out with that. There was some social aspects to it that weren't bad. I don't get the people that play fucking shit games just to get,
trophies to pop. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we all probably were guilty of doing that with like King Kong or the Avatar game, like in the very beginning, because you got like 1,000-point trophy or achievement. But yeah, there's some people out there.
No.
There's some people out there that will play bullshit games just to get the trophies or achievements. But otherwise, I mean, hey, if you play, I see nothing wrong with Matt. If you play like 4 or 5 games a year and you want a platinum or get all the achievements and you try to do all the things to get 100% completion in the game, I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I agree with that. That's something different, though. That's something different. If you're not playing that many games, you're trying to go through a completionist type of thing, or something like that.
Sort of like the old baseball card where you had the checklist.
Yep.
Remember those?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. But just to go out and say, "Oh man, I gotta get these trophies for this game," you're like, why?
Yeah.
But,
and people need people need to be patted on the back a lot,
Yeah,
I guess.
All right, and I know you guys. Well, Eric's an iOS guy. I'm an iOS guy. Matt's an Android guy through and through. And I'm enjoying. I got to say, I'm enjoying my Android. We'll get to that in a little bit. But Phil Spencer has come out this week, guys, and said that they will absolutely next year be bringing xCloud to the iOS. So,
but apparently, it's going to be more web-based, not an app, though, or something, right?
Right. That's how Amazon Luna is getting around this thing. So Amazon Luna, when it launches, will be on iOS, and it will be web-based. Okay. Eric, if you're following Reddit with Stadia, people have this new app called Stadium that will let you run Stadia on an iOS device in the browser. The Stadium is essentially a browser that will let you run Stadia on there. So what I'm getting back to here is with xCloud, they're going to develop some sort of web presence to run xCloud on iOS on phones and on the iPad.
Doesn't Stadia already work on the iPhone?
No, it does not.
No?
Apple has all that shit blocked. Apple says to all these people, you can release a catalog app that lists all the games, but when they click on, say, Destiny 2, that's got to launch another app. They want all the games to be their own app.
Okay.
So that is the reason why it doesn't work on iOS devices right now, is Apple's blocking that shit. So Phil says we absolutely will end up on iOS. We'll end up on iPhones, iPads with Game Pass. So they're working on a direct browser-based solution to bring xCloud to iOS early next year. Sources familiar with Microsoft plans tell The Verge that the company has been developing a web version of xCloud to run on iOS and iPad OS devices alongside continuing its work on an app that it hopes will eventually run on Apple's platform. A lot of iOS users out there, Eric. It's a big market they want to tap into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm happy with it, but like you said, I am surprisingly happy with that tablet we have.
Right. So I was playing today. I posted it up on Instagram and Twitter. I've been trying out this thing here.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
The 8-bit do or 8-bit do, however you pronounce that, device. This is for the Android for tablets. It comes with the clamp too for the phone. That's so if you had an Android phone, you could use it. But I just use it with the tablet because I don't have an Android phone, and it works fine. It's very, very simple to pair it. Bluetooth. Your mileage will vary. I played some Crucible with it, Matt.
Yeah.
And I just I needed a few matches to probably get zeroed in on it. You know what I mean? I only had a handful of kills my first game and died a lot. But, as far as the buttons and, the shoulder buttons and the face buttons and the thumbstick, they all work fine. They don't feel cheap or chintzy or anything like that.
Seems pretty responsive.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was playing some golf with friends with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like $39.99 or something like that on Amazon. So
is it a mic recommend, a mic buy?
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be playing a lot of Destiny, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not sure I'd play a first-person shooter with this thing.
Is there lag or something?
No, there's no lag. It's just the buttons are right here. You know what I mean? Like the
Oh,
shoulder
okay.
buttons. You know what I mean? Just
It's
a little-
not it's not full size like you used to.
Yeah, exactly. The other
Okay.
thing, what is one thing you notice when you're looking at this for an Xbox? What's the first thing that should just jump right out on the screen when you're
The
looking
sticks
at
are
it?
aligned. The
Right,
sticks
right.
are aligned, and the
Mhm.
cross buttons up above. It looks
It's
more
like
like a
PlayStation
controller.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. So playing, for people that are just Xbox people and get this, and all of a sudden have their thumbsticks right next to each other like a DualShock, that's going to be that'll be a change for them. But yeah, I was happy. I was playing. I was watching some football today, and I was playing some Destiny. I played with some golf with friends. I sort of like to do the opposite with the tablet, though, Eric and Matt. I'd rather watch the football on the tablet and play the game on the screen.
There you go.
As cool as it is to use these things, as so you can keep busy, I really just don't like playing games on a small screen.
I agree.
Like that.
I agree. I use that screen when I have to, like when I'm at work, because I have to.
Yeah.
But I would rather have it up on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the Yahoo app, man. You don't even have to fucking log into that thing. That'll play you any of the games will just start playing as soon as you log in. Beautiful screen and sound on the Yahoo app. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you can get the Sunday night game like right now on it, and I think the Thursday night game or the Monday night game. There's fucking games all week this week with all the COVID shit. I think there's Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. Crazy.
Football out the ass.
Yep. New releases this week, gentlemen. Torchlight 3 coming to PS4 and Xbox One, and also being officially released on Steam, coming out of early access. So if people are going to be picking that up on the console, let me know.
Yeah, I might be picking that up here.
And Ghost of Tsushima version 1.1 releases on the 16th of this week.
They're bringing in multiplayer with that too, right? This update?
Right. Yeah, it's called Ghost of Tsushima Legends. So you can play 2 players in co-op, and you can do story. You can play up to 4 people and do some other types of missions. And then later on, these with the 4 people, it's the survival missions. And then later on, they're eventually going to release a raid as well. But you can be 4 different types of characters. You can be an assassin, a hunter, Ronin, or a samurai. Now, you haven't played this at all, Eric, have you?
No, I have it though. But I gotta.
You know, wait.
I'm gonna wait till. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. I know I's not in chat with us right now, but I tell you, with Game Changer, last night I unlocked the I think the final stance, the ghost stance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's just like put the game like on steroids now.
What's that? The final boss that you have to fight or something?
No, it's just like, so basically there's 4 different like enemy types that you fight, and you unlock all these stances that work better against each type. But then the last one is called this ghost stance, where if you do like 12 hits without taking any damage, your ghost meter is all the way full. And then you just press in on either I think you press in on the thumbsticks or the shoulder buttons, both of them at the same time. And you just basically go like into this rage mode, and you can kill everybody with just one shot.
Wow.
It's fucking beautiful. I killed this one boss last night. I got to a critical point in the game, and this is when I unlocked the ghost mode, where I decapitated the guy, and it just said on the screen, press square for slaughter. Because Sam, the big part of this game is like this guy's having like this inner struggle where samurais are supposed to fight people like head on and shit like that, and so sometimes he's assassinating people, and his uncle is giving him a hard time of not being a true samurai.
Yeah, there's no honor in that.
There's no honor in that, right? But you got to do it. But when you're the only samurai fucking left, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
And he cuts this guy's head off, and it's so satisfying. So now I'm happier than a pig in shit, because now I got this ghost. I didn't even know it was a thing. I try to stay in the dark on some of these games, so I didn't even know that was going to be coming, and I unlocked it last night, and it was a beautiful fucking thing.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm excited for this Legends. Maybe I'll wait until the PS5 or whatever, until I finish the story. The game still runs great on the PS4, so I'm really excited to see. It's going to get a boost mode for PS5 and run at 60 frames per second as well. So I'm hyped for that. But have you guys got any gaming time in this week at all? Playing anything, Matt?
Yeah. Well, first off, both Destiny and Borderlands started off their Halloween event this season again. Destiny 2 with the Festival of the Lost, which I've been going through doing shit for that. I go through the Haunted Forest there on Nessus. Go through that, which has been fun.
We need to do that. So I was dabbling on that today. I went to Spider and got the I did all the steps, but I got to finish like a Crucible and get the Cipher decoder or whatever. And then I can unlock the. It's in Nessus though, right?
Yeah, make sure you have your. Well, yeah,
I got the mask on.
Yeah, but you get the quest from the tower. Everything starts from the tower. So.
I thought she was going to give me cookies again. I was like, "You bitch, you get away with your damn cookies again."
Yeah, I tell you what, that's coming up in a month or so. The cookies are coming.
Yeah, I got the mask and I put the mask on, and I just got to check. I got to check and see if I got one of those Cipher encoder things.
And you get one of those Cipher decoders from a lot of you get from doing Crucible matches, from Gambit, from doing main kind of things in the world. Yeah, you can get from strikes. You can get randomly from different planets and stuff like that, from doing lost sectors and public events and stuff too. But you're guaranteed, from like a strike, from like Crucible, shit like that.
So how was Haunted Forest?
It's nice. It's you go through and you gotta kill as many enemies as you can. You get to 100% enemies, and you get to a little boss battle. Then it sends you back. Then you gotta go through it again. There's up to 8 branches to clear. And you get achievement for doing 8 of them. I've gone through 7, getting 7 done with just some random people and that going through, and you get the chocolate coins and all that shit, which you can use to buy more mask or more things from that lady. You can buy candy. You get candy out the ass from everything you do, it seems like.
Do they have this before, or is this new?
Yeah, they had it before. They had it last year too. But it didn't seem like it's evolved last year. But apparently it's like a big thing every year, this Festival of the Lost type of thing. So
we'll have to try it out, Matt, and see if we have any internet woes. Yeah,
we never have problems with the Destiny. It seems like
this is what I got to use. I'm slumming it. This is what I have to use now until my new headset arrives.
What kind is that?
This is a HyperX headset. Yeah,
you liked HyperX.
They're very comfortable, but they're nowhere near sound as good as the as the Astros, and you got to plug them into the controller. And I was playing Borderlands last night, and it was like getting crackly at some points when a lot of shit was popping off. Like the headset couldn't handle all the damage on the screen.
I never had that problem.
No,
because these are HyperX here that I use for gaming. I've never had an issue with these. Like that. I know you say they sound like crap when I talk. You don't like how I sound, but
it depends. It depends. Like certain nights, like the other night, you sounded fine. I don't know, just certain nights. I think usually it happens when there's a bunch of us in chat. And again, maybe the shit's on my end. Maybe it's the Astros that fucking can't handle all these people being in a party, and everything goes to shit. So maybe you guys sound fine, and it's on my end. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, doing a lot of Destiny, and then Borderlands 3 with the Captain Hunt stuff is back. Doing all that, which is oh my gosh, it's not as grindy as what it was. Kat, you got to go because you're typing shit in the planner. It's not as grindy as it was before. But it's the same thing. You got the ghost heads coming at you. You got to shoot the ghost heads, and then you collect so many ghost heads. You go talk to Maurice, and you go through that. What the hell's that area called, Mike? To get to Captain Hunt. Heck, thank you. Yeah, so I did all that. Like I said, you tried to join me twice. Both times fucked up. So I was like, fuck.
Saturday night, last night, me and Jay played. We finished up. We had no issues. My Xbox didn't turn off at all. So we got him to finish the Krieg DLC. We wrapped that all up for him. Did the last 2 bosses, and we did the Captain Hunt as well. But just so easy. It's like they didn't make any changes and they just made it easier.
And the thing is too, I think with that game, there's legendaries fucking everywhere now. I think they're cheapening the loot.
Yeah, they needed I know that game it's too late now because I think they're only coming out with just a little bit more DLC and they're coming out with a new game mode. But really, when they do Borderlands 4, they really got to think the loot process out. Because, even if you bump it, like Jason, he bumped it to Mayhem level 2. Okay, great. So it's a little bit more difficult. You're just not running through it. So what, you get more drops then? Right? Because that's the benefit of playing on a higher level, right? That you get more loot.
Yeah.
So now we've made the issue even worse.
Right. Exactly. It's pretty bad when you get a pile of legendaries drop. And you gotta look through and see, okay, what do I want, what I don't want of fucking legendaries. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. Now, like I said last week, it'd be awesome if they went through the team from Borderlands, Gearbox, and I think this is something that would be right up their alley and that the game's alley is, you know what? Let's make some fucking blues that drop that are fucking killer weapons and see if people pay attention. If you get a blue weapon that's actually better than a legendary or something like that, okay, let's have that drop and see if people pay attention to what's actually dropping. That they could have this blue that's going to be fucking a ball smelter, all right, and a legendary drops too, and see what people are going to grab.
You don't think people pay attention just because they just look at the color and just keep
people
moving?
Are just seeing, yep. That's what I'm saying.
I think 99% of people do it that way.
I think it'd be awesome if fucking Gearbox went through and said, you know what, fuck this. Let's just put a bunch of legendaries out there. So, okay, here's your different colors. But here's, you know what, this blue's going to drop. And it's going to be the fucking last weapon you ever goddamn need.
I'm not deep in the weeds on these games, guys. I don't have enough time in the day to study them. But I know enough about Destiny that there's certain guns that you have to work towards to find, right?
This is very different than Destiny. Destiny is nowhere near this.
So in Borderlands, do they have the same thing? Is everything in Borderlands just random, or can you go out and do certain tasks to get certain guns?
You can farm certain bosses to kind of get... They have certain bosses that you can farm to get different guns.
So it's a known thing, like, hey, you go beat this boss, he's known to drop this type of gun.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Destiny does not have that unless you do a raid. There's certain guns that are available during certain raids and that, but everything else is very, very random out in the open, and it's not just nilly-willy like fucking Borderlands 3 is.
Right.
It is not at all like Destiny.
I have a whole bunch of quests in Destiny to get certain types of guns.
Yeah. And they're hard.
And they're hard. They're really fucking hard.
Yeah. No, it's 2 different things.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to go back to Borderlands 3 anytime soon. The haunt thing, I did it, got the in the Halloween spirit, did through it. I could make it more difficult, but like I said, then we'd be stuck with all those guns again. So I'm waiting to see what they're going to drop, what the next DLC is, and they got some new game mode coming out at some point too that I want to check out. So what else you been playing, Matt?
See there, the Borderlands 3, Destiny.
I heard something about cockroaches.
Oh yeah, just some Animal Crossing. Started some because they got their kind of like a little Halloween thing going on too. So I went in to Animal Crossing and I had cockroaches in my house I had to kill because it's been so long since I've been there.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I had to go through and it's like, son of a bitch, killed the cockroaches and that. I'm planted pumpkins and stuff now, so I'm hoping my pumpkins grow and
Did
go
Bob
through.
Stop playing it too?
Nope, Barb's back into it again. She went in also, and she's got like all types of Halloween decorations all around her little house and shit. And she's She's got like a witch's costume that she wears, and
Did she ever stop, or she took a little break?
she not as much as me. She didn't stop, but it's been a couple weeks probably since she picked it up. But now she, back in, she doing all the Halloween stuff and all that stuff. So
Cool, man.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Yeah, not too much else. Watched a good movie last night in the hotel room called The Green Book. Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah,
It's good. That's a good movie, man.
That was good.
That's a real good movie. Enjoyed watching that.
What's your 240 character synopsis of it?
White man drives a black man along the deep south, back in the 50s, 60s, Eric.
Yep.
That time frame. Because the black man is a famous musician, piano player, and driving around through there, and kind of they both went through a big learning experience together.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Twitter. That's my Twitter account of that movie.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's a very good movie. I suggest everyone see it.
Eric, my man, you've been on vacation. You got more swag in the house.
Oh,
I'm sure the UPS drivers got a sore back bringing you all the new swag.
Yeah, UPS driver or FedEx or somebody brings me something every day, bro.
What do you think the guy's going to look like when he comes to my house the week of the consoles?
Oh God,
He probably ask you, "Hey man, what the hell, bro? What the hell?"
This is nothing, dude. This is nothing. I told you at one point I owned 13 drum sets, right?
That's nuts.
And that guy, they had to bring those all in boxes to my house. And you just don't have a drum set in one box and you open it up and poof, everything pops out. It's like one box for like even like the littlest piece of the set.
Yeah.
Guy would give me so much crap.
Do you think these guys are going to know? On that?
Yeah, they're going to know. They're
going
to know.
Hey, here's your Xbox, yay!
They're going to know. And I'm real cool with my Amazon driver. So he knows, and me and him talked about it. He said, "Man, those new consoles about to come out, man. We're gonna be freaking flooded, bro." So he's real cool.
I remember back in the day. I'm sorry, Mike, to get off in your tangent here. You're weak, but back in the day when our one neighbor was a UPS driver when he lived here, he was telling he's like, dude, he's like, it was like 2 weeks before. He's like, I delivered all the Xboxes to GameStop today up in Westchester, man. All the new Xbox Ones and all the PS4s and that. He's like, they're there just waiting to be fucking sold, man. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Well, that's the part that makes me nervous is that they know what they. I mean, these guys deal with this shit all the time, right? So what does it mean? What does it matter to them if one day it's consoles, the next day it's the new Nike hotness sneakers, the next day it's the iPhones. I mean, what do they fucking care?
My Amazon guy doesn't care. He's like, I'm not even into gaming, but I know when it's coming because people always asking me. He's like, can you bring it early? He's like, look, we on the time schedule. I just can't bring your stuff early to you, So.
Yeah, well, my PS4, I waited all day for that goddamn thing. And it come to like fucking 4:00 that afternoon. Like, son of a bitch.
There's got to be some drivers though with the sweaty palms, right? That's the
shit
that worries me, right? Oh, I don't know where it went. It just went missing.
But they have to scan it that they have it in their truck. They have to scan it that they have it in their truck, and when they leave it, they have to scan it saying it left. So it's not like they can't be missing.
Just fell off the back of the truck, man.
And the truck has cameras on it, so it's not missing, bro.
All right, well, that makes me feel better. The trucks that pull up here don't look like they got cameras on them. The trucks that pull up to my house look like they barely have gas on them or mufflers or an engine.
Yeah, you don't have the new trucks.
I got nothing. We got fucking the
the new truck. They got Amazon got new trucks. They're all electric now. Have you seen those?
No, you live near a hub, don't you?
Yeah, they got all electric trucks. It's pretty cool. They got cameras all over.
I haven't seen an electric truck yet.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
You're thinking that's too hard, Mike. I mean, they deliver expensive shit every fucking day. And
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They just gonna target Mike because Mike lives out in the sticks. Mike lives out in the sticks, and the driver can say, "Hey man, he got a mile of driveway. I put it in the driveway."
Well, they got to take pictures of them.
Yeah.
Amazon. At least for Amazon, they got to take pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, where they left it.
They wave at my ring when they come up. The one
Yeah.
guy, he always waves.
Yeah.
Nice. So, Eric, what did you plan? I want to hear about
Okay.
Squadrons. I want to hear about Crash Bandicoot.
Okay. I've been playing Squadrons. Squadrons is great, man. It's I tried out the multiplayer side of it. Hey man, you gotta have a good team. If you just got like a 10-year-old man, he ain't gonna do what he's supposed to do. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
If you have a bunch of BFFs on your team,
Yeah, he's not gonna do what he's supposed to do because you have specific missions that you got to do, and these cats are all over the place, man. But it's really fun, and in VR, it's really, really fun. So that's a good game. Now, getting on the Crash Bandicoot, man. Y'all know I love the platformers. Go ahead.
If we got to go back to Squadrons for a minute, what's the best? Is it the TIE Fighter? Did something surprise you? Was your expectation like I'm going to gravitate towards this type of? Do we even call these planes or fighters or whatever they are? Was there one? Was there one that you were like, I expect this one to be the best, but actually this one surprised me.
No, there's no surprises. They're both pretty nimble and quick. They feel similar, so it's not like the X-wing and then the other one. It's not a big difference when you're in the cockpit. You can't go outside of the cockpit to see. It's a first person view only, so you're not playing outside to see. Basically,
so it didn't feel they don't feel any different to you, at least.
Not to me. No, they don't feel any different.
And you were playing in VR.
Yeah.
On the Oculus or in
no, I was playing on PlayStation, but I'm going to get it on the Oculus. I'm gonna get on the Oculus. I'm gonna get that Hotas controller.
Yeah.
You know, with the stick and the thruster and all that. I'm gonna get all. Yeah, I'm gonna get all that set up to see how that is. A little bit more of an immersion.
I'm sure we'll see that on the Glovebox Gaming YouTube channel.
You know, and people on my channel have been asking me to do some VR stuff. So with this new Oculus Quest 2, it's pretty easier to do it. So I'm gonna do some of that. Have
you given it away yet? Has the contest ended?
Yeah, the contest ended today. I gave it away today. I got the box right here. Check it out. I'm about to send it to the guy who won it. Hey man, You know what? Listen, contests are a pain in the butt. Do y'all know that?
No shit.
I know Matt's been giving me the dirty looks all night because I told him cough up $20 for the.
But
yeah, well, Mike's going to hear it later this week.
So now I understand why a lot of those YouTubers. Have you ever been in the contest and you use Gleam? The Gleam? Yeah. I'm gonna use that from now on because I had to put all the names into this freaking computer, man. It was like 300 names, bro.
Yeah, good luck to you.
And I did it too. And this one dude, his name's Devin, he won, man. And it was awesome. I did a video of it. You can check it out. So, man, that was a pain in the butt. But it was awesome.
Good luck to Devin with that. You got to sanitize and everything.
I cleaned it all up and everything. Got all kinds of wipes and stuff and made it all clean. And I set it back to the factory defaults. And
COVID free.
Yeah, and he's gonna get it. He only lives in Baltimore, so that's not a big deal. So
nice.
And okay, let's get to Crash, man. Crash. When was the last time Crash came out? About in the 90 something, early 2000s, something like that.
The Crash 3, right on the PS2.
Yeah, something like that, right? And Crash was a big mascot for Sony. Remember back in the day how Crash was showing up at Nintendo and all that?
Naughty Dog made those games, right?
Yeah, Crash was big things. Well, it's back, man, and you know how a system on the end of its cycle, man. This game looks like a Saturday morning cartoon, man. I'll talk about end game, the cutscenes, everything. The voice work is fantastic. It looks great. The game looks great, man.
Xbox or PS4?
PS4. Yep. It looks fantastic, man. And it has a lot of throwbacks to the old games because you can get these little videotape things, right? And you collect them and it lets you play the old boards too, but with a higher definition. Man, Crash is great, man. It's got side scrolling. It's got the where you're running towards the screen, when the stuff is chasing you. It's got
and like the Indiana Jones type shit.
Yeah. It's got a lot of different ways to play it. And it has the the Crash Bandicoot when you do the rail riding and all that stuff, man. It's cool, man.
Do you have to play as Crash, or can you play as other characters?
No, you have to unlock other characters, like that female character. You have to unlock them. Fantastic, bro. It's really good.
How hard is it?
And it's hard. It's they have in-level bosses. Those are the hard ones. But all you got to do is figure out the pattern. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes it gets frustrating, though. I'm gonna be honest.
My kid wants it, and I was like $60 for him. I mean, I would have played.
And that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and I think it would be better priced at $39.99.
Right.
If you ask me. But it's a good game.
That's something I'm going to pick up probably around Christmas time. Maybe there's a sale or something,
Yeah, I think it'll go down. It'll be a good price on it. And Mike, I played something else, bro.
Oh no, here we go, Matt. Sitting down,
man. I played The Last of Us 2 because you was like, you need to finish it. listen. I played it, and I got past the scene. You're gonna know what scene I'm talking about. When what's the girl, Abby? When she had a little sexual encounter in the bottom of the boat. Yeah. Hey man, that was pretty graphic, man. I was like, what? Wow.
Eric went right to Pornhub afterwards and typed in butt chicks. he had to get that out afterwards.
I was a little upset because,
What am I Googling here?
No, Matt, you're not gonna be excited. No boobies on that one. But anyway, they showed them, but
Pancakes.
she like a dude, man. She's buff. But that game is fantastic. I think I'm gonna keep playing it tonight. That is one good game, man. Oh my gosh, and the story, man. And you do a lot with Abby, man. That takes up a big part of the game, man.
Oh, it's like 50-50. It was very controversial to be playing, as that other character for the whole first game. And and then, you played the first half of this game with her, and then all of a sudden they switch you over to Abby. And
it's long, man. It keeps you interested. It's not like like it's an effort to play. It's a good storyline and what her purpose is and what's going on. But man, that's a lot with Abby, man.
Right, and you're like, how can all of a sudden it's like they fuck with your emotions because you're so invested in the main character.
Exactly.
Why is her name escaping me right off my
Ellie.
Right. You've been playing as Ellie for so long, and you've seen what Abby's done to Ellie in this game.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you play as Abby, and it's like, how can I be invested in playing as her after what she just did to Ellie?
Now, see, I want to know right now what's going on with Ellie and the other chick because the other chick is pregnant. I'm still going like, what's going on? I can't wait to finish that game, man. I'm going to finish that. That's fantastic.
Your mind's going to be blown, dude. You gotta get through this. I mean, Matt already watched it all because he knows he's not going to play it. He already knows all this stuff. He watched all the highlights or whatever. But
I did. I checked a bunch. I did.
It's a fucking hell of a game, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I've been doing.
I almost feel like the encounters with the zombies, whatever they're called, they got different names.
Infected.
The infected. There's all different kinds. I always feel like that is a
backdrop.
Yeah, exactly. Backdrop is a good way to put it because it's just like it fills up time. You know what I mean? It has. I think that the infected have less to do almost.
I'm fighting more people than infected.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, fantastic game. I can't wait to see it. If they do something on the PlayStation 5, they make it even look better, man. Jeez,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a heavy game, man. I wanted to play it right as soon as I was done. I wanted to go right back and play it again, but I couldn't watch that beginning scene. I wasn't ready for it again. So,
yeah, that's a lot. So that's it for me, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think I talked about a lot of the stuff I already did as we were talking. Summarize Ghost of Tsushima, made a lot of progress there, now in ghost mode, so that's awesome. Borderlands 3 stuff, I feel like I'm sort of at a breaking point with that game now, I think. So really just all in on Tsushima now to the PS5.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll play some, if you guys this week, you and Jay, and want to do some Borderlands 3, I'll jump in with you guys sometime this week, but I don't know how much. Yeah,
it's going to turn my Xbox off. I'm done.
To do Haunt.
No, I need to do the Destiny stuff with you. I just want to see that. Other than that, haven't really played anything else, So, Matt, why don't you give out the phone number while I queue up the one voicemail we have?
Right, it is 508 659 BFFS58 659 2337. Should be on your speed dial.
That's right.
Hiya, boys. Colonel Rabbit Sink here. Actually, no, it's Al. What's up, fellas?
What's up, Al?
Just hanging out on this Sunday night. I am going to try my damnedest to come hang out tonight with y'all. But yeah, it's been a freaking again just another great week in games. Been playing a lot of Squadrons. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you all again for coming by and hanging out with me and Nick. Well, over a week ago now, but that was a hell of a lot of fun, and yeah, definitely good stuff. And yeah, I guess I got a question for y'all. Because it has been just an amazing couple weeks in games. What are you having the most fun with right now? And then I think obviously we're all excited for Cyberpunk. But is there a game that is coming out that you are looking forward to that initially you may not have been? I guess that's the way to phrase it. For me, I'm actually... I'm kind of looking forward to Watch Dogs Legions. I don't know, like it didn't really do anything for me when I first heard about it. And I was like, oh, all right. You know, it sounds interesting, whatever. But as I see more and more videos on it and that whole idea of like building up your DedSec resistance and like everybody's got different skills and every NPC is hireable, including the little old lady with a shotgun in her purse. You know, I don't know, like something about that just really jives with me, and I'll have to give it a try. It'll definitely keep me busy, I'm sure. But I've been like Christ between Baldur's Gate 3 and Squadrons, and I was dipping my feet back into Divinity 2 Original Sin, thanks to Baldur's Gate 3. And just having a blast, man. There's just so many good games to play right now. Like, I'm still going back to playing Wasteland. That game is still fantastic. It's just long. I haven't beaten it yet, but I will. But all right, fellas. I hope you all have a great cast, a great week, and hopefully I'll see you all tonight, all right? Till then, see ya.
Cool.
All right, Al, thanks for calling in. God bless Al. He plays a lot of fucking games.
He did.
Yeah, and he's got little kids too. He gets it in. That's good for him.
I don't know when he sleeps, man. He's between taking care of the kids. I think he's got a young dog. You know, he's got to pay attention to the wife as well. And then he's got all these games he plays.
Good for Al, man. Keep it going, Al.
And he works. So
yeah, man. Shoot.
I mean, his tastes don't line up with my taste at all. I can't do any of those turn-based games, the Baldur's Gate and the Wasteland, Divinity. I tried to play Divinity one time with Jeremy. It's just okay. They just don't turn my crank. You know what I mean, Eric?
Yeah.
They're not,
you need a little bit more action.
Right. As maniacs would like to say, I got into video games to get away from turn-based shit. You know. So, yeah. So God bless Al and all his games that he plays. His question is something that coming up that we were looking forward to or might surprise us. Is that the gist of the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, besides Cyberpunk, what's coming out, you know, that we're kind of... I would have that Assassin's Creed
Valhalla.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, to me, it's just a Ratchet and Clank. I'm way interested in that.
Yeah. That Bugsnax looks kind of a cute little game. I know everyone's saying it's this generation's knack, but it looks like it's a cute little game. That might be interesting to see what that's all about.
I want to play that Godfall game, but I don't know if I want to pay $70 for it, Eric.
No, I don't think I want to pay $70. That's like a Black Friday $25 game. Looks like to be.
Right, that's going to be like bundled in, like.
Yeah.
You know, in past generations, I might have just been throwing money like fucking willy nilly here, you know, and bought this shit. But you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that should be a free demo.
There's, you know, I mentioned on the last cast that I'm bad with the DLC. There's a big part of me with these new consoles and all the boost and shit that the old backwards games are going to get. Maybe this is the time that I go back to The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4 and finish the DLC. shorter load times, better visuals, whatever other performance boost that the devs do for those games. I'm sure CD Projekt Red will have an update for The Witcher, and hopefully Bethesda has one as well for Fallout 4. Maybe I knock out those DLC. What's the Far Harbor? That's the DLC for Fallout 4.
But you played the hell out of that, though, didn't you?
Go up to Maine and go to. The only reason I haven't really done the Far Harbor one yet is because it's got all those crustaceans in the game, and that was like my least favorite part of Fallout 4. Those wiggly little fucking crabs that would come at you. Fuck those things. It's like some nasty and disgusting.
They're not real, but
Probably smell bad too.
Oh, imagine the smell they have. Imagine walking by one of those dead. Has anybody ever like been near like a whale carcass like on the beach?
no.
Imagine what that must smell like.
Oh, Jesus
They
Christ.
say
It's
you
bad.
can
That
smell-
one going down the highway is a fucking dead deer on the side of the highway or something like that. You smell that shit, or a dead skunk.
They say you can smell that shit for miles, like when there's a dead whale in the water and like all the sharks are feasting on it.
Mm.
Nasty. So I don't like fish.
Oof.
Smelly.
Fuck
Smelly.
the ocean.
Yeah, pretty much. Smelly. All right, good question, Al. We are looking forward to games. That's how we're going to sound. We're looking forward to games.
That's
games that's it. We're just into games.
For Series X, I'm looking forward to shorter load times.
Right. Shorter load times would be nice. God damn it! I tried to play Destiny today on the phablet, and the fucking I think the load times took so long that the tablet turned off.
Wow.
It's like
Wow.
the screen went black. I was like, I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. I was like, where did everything go? I didn't know if it was an xCloud glitch or if it was just the load times fucking made shit go all wonky. Anyways, we're running long here. We'll wrap this up. I have work tomorrow. I'm dreading like nobody's business. But good discussion today, Guy. We got a lot more information this week than last week on the PS5. Let's put this image up one more time because it just brings me so much joy to look at that. Smug little man and his PS5 disassembled mess, a plethora of items there in front of him. But yeah, I'm happy we're getting more details. I'm happy the backwards compatibility stuff has been sorted. Saves, all the good stuff we had needed answers for have somewhat been answered.
Absolutely.
I was, you say a little bit disappointed, guys, that maybe PlayStation hasn't. They showed us how it would work, and it's really not like an upgrade to their system, right? You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, everything's just going to be in the cloud. I mean, it is going to be in the cloud, but you got to put it in the cloud. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, we're just taking all your saves and putting it in the cloud for you. You got to manually go ahead and do that. So that's
not a big deal to me. That's not a deal breaker.
No, but it's still a little outdated.
Yeah.
It's good that we know now how it's going to work. The only downside is it doesn't sound like they made any improvements. So going forward, the PS5 is going to handle just like the PS4. Is my takeaway.
That's good and bad.
Yes. So Matt, why don't you go first with your shout out and plugs, and let me be the first to wish you happy 24 years of marriage and bliss.
Thank you.
Married
Thank you
your high school sweetheart. It sounds like. And
Yep.
It's the best decision you ever made, right?
Yeah, so my shout outs tonight. Everyone in the chat.
Deadpan Matt. I started the show by calling him First Class Matt.
Hey, look.
Now he's Deadpan Matt.
You can definitely tell Barb doesn't listen to the show because he would have done that.
That
Matt,
ride
you are
home must have been
hilarious.
hella quiet.
Matt is hilarious, bro.
Jay, Maniac, Iron Hell, Jay. Who else
Quiet
was
night
in
in
there?
chat. Quiet night in
It was
chat.
a quiet
tonight.
night chat.
Yeah.
Al was there a little bit.
Yeah, Al was there for a little while too. Yeah, so thanks guys for joining up in chat and that, and of course the people that not in chat, but the people that listen to the show every week. Thank you very much for watching and listening.
You know what happened, Matt? You scared them all last week with your little temper tantrum. None of them came back.
That was just to
Staring.
one person. Just one. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Anyways, but anyway, everyone else, thank you very much for downloading and listening to the show. And Mike, Eric, always a good time talking to you guys on a Sunday night for sure. And shout out to Trek Brewing for some good beer and good burgers. If you're in the Columbus area, Newark, Granville area, go to Trek Brewing. Get some beers.
Mm. And he's got his own little grill in there set up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got burgers, he's got chicken sandwiches, he's got all different types of appetizers and stuff and that.
It's like pub food, like.
So he hired a cook and everything. He's got
he's got a cook. Yeah, he's got a cook. He's got a couple of people working in there.
Good.
So, yeah, he's growing up the business somewhat there in that, and I said the food was good. It was good burgers. We got Victor and I get the same burger, that barbecue, that Grippo's barbecue burger. And then Kathy got some new apple grew cheese burger type of thing. And Barb got a grilled chicken sandwich, and everything came out great. I got fries with mine. The fries are real good fries.
I'm getting hungry.
And then we also ordered some pretzel bites. Big old basket full of pretzel bites, and they came with some cheese and honey mustard to dip them in, and onion rings. Big old basket of onion rings. So it was all good food. The fries were really good. Good fries. So nice and salty.
Good, great. Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
You had a great time. It was very nice.
All right, Eric. How about you? Any wares to show off tonight? Any new devices, tchotchkes? Nothing's been sent. Nothing new. All right.
Nah, nothing new.
Just your Jim Rice shirt you got there.
There you go. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys coming by. Shout out to the winner of Glovebox Gaming's first giveaway, Devin the Dude. Shout out to him. And shout out to Vic, man. I ain't seen Vic in a long time. Shout out to Vic. It's OG. That's it. That's all I got, bro.
Still playing his Pokemon, right?
Oh, yeah. He's all about that Nintendo life.
Excellent. All right. Shout out to you guys for making the time once again on a Sunday. Excited to see the new consoles coming out in just a few weeks, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Breathe some new life into the podcast, new things to talk about, new devices to share with everybody. Thanks, everybody in chat hanging out, listening to all the listeners during the week. Matt, again, a most happy anniversary. I assume you'll be on Xbox tomorrow at 8:30. Bob's working. Bob's working tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
No, she's not, but yeah, I'll be on some Destiny 2 tomorrow.
No, you won't. No,
Bob, I got to do my dailies.
Yeah. Mike,
you better do your dailies upstairs, boy.
Yeah. And shout out to Maniac for all the work he's going to be doing next week at the house.
I can't wait to see all the pictures.
Yeah. Until next week, guys. This has been 136. We'll be back next week for 137.
What is wrong with you?
All right, chat. Good night.